Hello everyone. So today we will be learning how to make this cute and simple house in Cinema 4D. So first of all, I will be placing a plane. So click and hold on this cube button and select plane. Next, we will be resizing this plane. So change the width of this plane to 4500 and height also 4500. Now let's zoom in. Okay, this looks good. Next, I will be placing a cube. Bring it up, place it just over the plane, and let's resize it again. So I will give a resize of 3000, 200 and 3000. Okay, so next we will be giving a color to this cube. So come to this material creator over here, double click on this plane space, and then once this new material appears, again double click on this material, and on this material editor uncheck the reflectance and select a brown color. Yeah, this looks good. Close this material editor, drag this material color and drop over this cube. Perfect. Next we will be making a copy of this cube, and here I will be teaching you a quick shortcut to copy a object in Cinema 4D. So to copy any object, you need to select the object first, then click and hold Ctrl button on your keyboard, and you will notice that your mouse pointer is changed and you will see two small square here, which means now we can copy and paste any object. So simply click on any of this arrow and drag it upward. See, we have now made a copy of this cube. Now we will resize this second cube. So change the value of y to 100. Perfect. Now we will move it a little downward and place it just over the first cube. Okay, this looks good. We will move it down a little bit further. Now, to help us make things more visible, I will click on this display and I will click on quick shading lines. Next, we will make another material. So come to this material editor and double click on this empty space, and new material will appear. Double click on this new material. Again, uncheck reflectance and select a green color. Select a dark green color. Okay, this looks good. Now drag this green color material on this second cube on top. Okay, this looks good. Next, I will be inserting one more cube. So I will click on this cube button. I will bring this cube upward, place it just over here, and I will resize this cube to 1800, 900 and 1800. So x value is 1800, y value is 900 and z value is 1800. Next, I will be moving this cube little upward just over this green cube. Perfect, this looks good. Next, make this cube editable by clicking on this make editable button. Then select this edges, then right click, select loop path cut, come over this cube on this top edge and click. Next, on this value, type 50 and click enter. This 50 value will ensure that the cut we have made in this edge is right in the center. Next, click E on your keyboard. Select this edge and move it upward. Okay, this looks good. Move it little more upward. Little bit more. Okay, this looks good now. Next, again right click and select loop path cut here. Next, make a cut over here. Perfect. Next, move it and make a cut over here. Now, click on this polygon button and select these 3 polygons. Before that, click E on your keyboard. Select this one and use Shift key to select multiple polygons together and then click delete. Next, right click and select bridge option. Then go to this edges button over here. Click on edges. Bring your pointer on this edge. Click and hold left mouse button and drag your mouse little downward. Perfect. Again, bring your mouse pointer on this edge. Click and hold left mouse button and drag your mouse downward. Perfect. So this we have made the shape of our house. Next, click E on your keyboard. Next, we will make doors and windows for this house. So let's zoom in, insert a cube, bring it upward. Okay. Now click T on your keyboard and resize this cube. Click E, move it upward. Let's place it properly here. Now we will resize this. So click on this cube, click on model, and here click on Z and make it 100. Perfect. Now let's place this door on the place. Push it backward. Push it little down. Now we'll make this cube editable by clicking on this button here. And then we will click T on our keyboard and increase the size. Click E on your keyboard and move it downward. Let's see if this is placed properly. Okay, this looks good. Next, I will be making a copy of this cube by using Ctrl key. So click and hold your Ctrl key on your keyboard and use one of this arrow and drag it either left or right, and here we have made a copy. Now we will resize it. So click T on your keyboard and resize. Click E and move it upward, and this we will be making our window. Again resize, move it downward. Yes, this looks good. Let's make one more copy of this window. So again click Ctrl on your keyboard, click and hold Ctrl key and drag this cube by using any of this arrow. So there we have made one more copy. Let's resize this cube. Click T on your keyboard and resize. Click E and place it properly. Okay, this looks good. Now come to this window. Let's resize it further. Okay. Now click E on your keyboard. Click on this edges. Right click and select loop path cut and make a cut on this window and make this value as 50. This 50 value will ensure that we have made the cut right in the center of this edge. Next, click on this polygon and click E on your keyboard and select these two polygons by using Shift key. Then right click and select Extrude Inner. Now click and hold left mouse button and drag your mouse towards the left. Okay, this looks good. Now come to this settings over here and uncheck preserve groups. Okay, so now we have two glass on this window and this looks good. Similarly, click E on your keyboard, click on this model button, select this window, click on polygon and select this top polygon over here. Right click, select extrude inner, click and hold left mouse button and drag your mouse towards the left. Perfect. So we have made another glass in this other window also. Next we will do the same exercise on this door. So click on this model, click E on your keyboard, select this door, then click on this polygon, select this top polygon, right click, select extrude inner, click and hold left mouse button and drag your mouse towards left. Perfect, this looks good. Next, click E on your keyboard and insert one more cube. Now this cube is somewhere behind this other cubes, so we will bring it forward. So bring it upward first, bring it towards the right, and this is our cube over here. Now we will modify this. So make this Z value as 100. Okay, this looks good. Okay, this looks good. Bring it over here, move it outside, and we will place it just on this door. Okay, this looks good. Now we will modify this cube by clicking on this make editable button. Select on this cube, click T on your keyboard and modify. Drag here, drag it here, click E and move it little on the center, move it little downward. Okay, this looks good. Let's see how this looks like now. Move it little backward. Okay, perfect. This is good now. Now we will make some depth on this windows and doors. So click on this model. Select this window over here first. Click on this polygon and select on these two polygons here. Next, zoom in. Then right click and select extrude. Click and hold left mouse key and drag your mouse towards the left. See, this is how we make depth in our window. Okay, this looks good. Value of -31. Again, we will go to this next window. So click E on your keyboard first. Click on model, select this window, click on polygon, select this top polygon, right click and extrude. Again, click and hold left mouse button and drag your mouse towards the left. Perfect. So again we have made this offset value as -31. We will do the same thing on this door as well. So click E on your keyboard, click on this model, select this door, click polygon, select this top polygon, right click, extrude. Click and hold left mouse button and drag your mouse towards the left. Okay, so make this value again as -31. Next, we will place this top cube again. So click E on your keyboard, click on this model, click on this top cube, rotate our view and move it little backward. Okay, this looks good. Perfect. So what we have done is we have created two windows and one door. Next we will copy this window and place it on the left wall also. So click on this window. Again we will make a copy using Ctrl key and dragging this object towards the left. Now we will click R on your keyboard to rotate. Next rotate this. Make this rotate value H as 90 degree. And next we will place it on its right place. So click E on your keyboard, move it towards the right. Now we will move it a little backward. Perfect. Move it towards left. Okay, this looks good. Next we will make a copy of it again. So click Ctrl on your keyboard and make a copy. So now we have two windows over here. Next we will move this window and we will place this window on the other wall also. So click Ctrl on your keyboard and make a copy here. Now we will rotate it to look towards the front. So click R on your keyboard and rotate. Rotate to plus 90 degree over here. Click E on your keyboard and place it on the center of this wall. Move it backward. Place it on the center. Okay, this looks good. So we have all the windows now placed in this house. Okay, so next we will give some additional shape to our house. So select this bigger cube, click on polygons, select outside first, then click on this polygon, use shift key and select all these polygons over here. Then right click and extrude. Click and hold left mouse button and extrude towards the right. Perfect. Make this value, offset value as 80. Next, click outside. Next, select on these polygons. Click on this. Use shift key and select multiple polygons. So select this also. Select this. Move it. Select this one. Again rotate. Select this. Rotate further. Select this. Then right click and extrude. And extrude to 80. Perfect. So this is how our house now looks like. Next, we will give color to house. So again double click on this material manager. And on this new material, double click and give it slight light yellow color. Okay, so this color looks good. Next, click outside, click on this cube and drag this material on this bigger cube. Okay, so this is how the colors look like. Next, we will add one more material color. Next, we will add one more material color. So double click on this material manager, double click on this newly added color, uncheck this reflectance and select a slight red or pink shade here. Okay, so this looks good. Now click on this polygons and select some of the polygons over here. Select this one, this one. Let me zoom it. Select all these polygons over here. rotate and select these polygons, this one also, this. Right click on this newly created color and click apply. Now let's rotate to see if we have missed any. Yes, we will click on this polygon, this one, and drag your material on here. Now we will see another polygons over here. So again click on this, select this one, and drag this color here. Perfect. Now let's move it here. Select this and this one and drag your color here. Select this one, select, then right click here and apply. Okay, so we have now made our house. Okay, so this is how our house now looks like. So let me rotate. Okay, so this is, here we are. Okay, so next we will color our windows and our door. So here we will be adding a new material. So double click on this material manager, double click on this newly created material, uncheck reflectance and select an orange color. Okay, this looks good. Now drag this orange material and drop on this window, and this door. Rotate your house and drag this material again on this window and also on this window. Rotate the house, drag and drop material here. Next we will add one more material. Double click on this newly added material, uncheck the reflectance and select a blue color. Okay. Next, click on this model, select this window, click polygon, use shift key and select these two polygons. Drag and drop this blue material here. Next, click on this model, select this window, click polygon, then select this polygon here, then drag and drop this material here. Next, drag and drop this material on this cube also. Next, we will create one more material. Double click, uncheck reflectance, select yellow color. Okay, this looks good. Now click on model, click on this door, click polygon, select this polygon, drag your yellow color here. Next, let's color the remaining windows. Next, click on this model, click on this window, click polygon, select this polygon, use shift key and select both the polygons. Drag and drop your material here. Similarly, let's color this window also. Click on this model, click this window, click polygon, select this polygon and this polygon, drag and drop your material over here. Next, rotate your house. Click on model, select this window, click polygon, then select these two polygons, use shift key, then drag and drop this material here. Okay, so we have now colored all our windows and also our door. So this is how the house now looks like. Next, we will make the fence outside this house. So insert a cube, bring it outside. Okay, next resize this cube, make X value as 50, then rotate your model, make this cube editable, click on this button, make editable, select this cube, next click on this model and then resize. Okay, next click on this edges, right click, make loop path cut and make a cut here, and click on this value and type 50. Zoom in. Next click E on your keyboard, select this edge and move it upward. Okay, this looks good. Next click on this model, click on this cube, click T on your keyboard and resize, and resize from top. Resize further. Next click E on your keyboard and move it little downward. Perfect. Next little zoom out. Then go to MoGraph, click on cloner. Next click on this cube 10 and let's rename it. Type wood plank. Next make this wood plank child of this cloner. Click on cloner, click on this fix clone, uncheck, then make this Y value as 0, then increase this Z value over here by clicking on this top arrow, and increase unless these planks are on a good spacing from each other. Okay, this looks good. Next, move this plank towards the right here and then increase the count. Okay, so this looks good now. Move it little leftward. Perfect. Next, we will copy this fence, but before that, we will insert one more cube. Click on this cube, bring this cube outward, move it little up and resize. Make this X value as 3030 and make this Y value as 80. Now move this downward. Make this cube editable by clicking on this make editable button here. Click T on your keyboard and increase the size of this cube. Next, place it on its correct position. So click E on your keyboard, move it toward inside, zoom in and see if this fits well. Perfect. So see, this is how this plank is just in between of these fence. Now zoom out, click T on your keyboard and increase the size of this plank. Again zoom out, increase it further. Okay, so this looks good. Click E on your keyboard and move it little downward. Next, let's make a material for this fence. So double click on this material manager, double click on this newly created material and give it a white color. Remove and uncheck this reflectance. Close this, drop this material on this fence. Again drop this on this middle plank also. Good. Next we will select these three objects from here: cube 10, cloner and wood plank. and we will group them by clicking Alt plus G on your keyboard, and then we will rename them as left fence. Now we will rotate our house, and then again we will make a copy of this fence by clicking on this left fence first here, and then use Control button on your keyboard and drag this fence towards the right. Drag it further, click somewhere outside, click on this fence, left fence, drag it towards the left. Then we will make one more copy, so click on Control and use this arrow to make another copy here. Next we will rotate this fence. Click R on your keyboard and rotate to 90 degree. Click E on your keyboard, move it towards the right, rotate your house and bring this fence on the back side. Let's place it correctly. Okay, so this looks good. Next we will create stairs for our house. So click on this cube, bring it outside, bring it upward, next resize this cube by using this yellow color small squares. So drag it towards the right, use this yellow color square and drag it towards right. Make this cube editable by clicking on this make editable button. Then click T on your keyboard, resize it, click E on your keyboard, and let's place this on its correct position. Now resize it further, click T, click E, okay. Next resize it further, click T on your keyboard, click E and place it properly. Perfect. Next click on this edges, right click and select loop path cut, make it cut over here. Click on polygon, click E first and select this polygon. Right click and click extrude. Click and hold left mouse button and drag your mouse towards the right. Perfect. So here we have made our stairs. Now give it a color of white. So click on this model, drag and drop this white color on this stairs. Perfect. This looks good. Next we will zoom out further. We will click on this edge. We will click on right click and then select loop path cut and make a cut somewhere here. Then click E on your keyboard, click on this polygon, select this polygon here, zoom, select this, right click and extrude. Let's rotate before we make an extrude. Click and hold left mouse button and drag your mouse towards the right. Next click E on your keyboard, use this blue arrow and move it towards the right. Good. So this looks good now. Next, we will make couple of trees. So first of all, insert a cube. Click on this cube button. Bring it outside. Next, increase the segment of this cube by 10 on X, 10 on Y and 10 on Z. Next, increase the size of this cube. Set X value as 250, Y value as 500 and Z value as 250. Next, we will modify this cube by inserting two modifiers. So click on this option here and then select Spherify. Click on this Spherify and make this Spherify child of this cube. Click on Spherify, click on Fit to Parent and set the value of radius as 175 and increase the strength to 100. Next, we will add another modifier. So click here and add taper. Now click on this taper and make it a child of cube 11. Then bring this taper downward. Click on this taper and set strength as 8080 and also the curvature as 8080 and then click on this Fit to Parent. Now here we got the shape of our tree. We will move it upward by clicking on this cube and moving it upward. Next, we will insert a cylinder. Bring it outside. And reduce its radius as 25 centimeter and place it just below this tree. And to make the right placement, click F2 on your keyboard to bring this top view, zoom out, zoom in, and here is our cylinder. So move it in the center of this tree. Next, click F1 and go back to perspective view, and here our cylinder is placed right in the center of this tree. Next, we will color this tree. So we will create a new material. Click on this newly created material, uncheck reflectance and select a shade of green. Okay. Drag and drop this material here. Drag and drop this brown material on this cylinder. Next, we will group this tree. So click on this cylinder, use Shift key and select this cube, Spherify and taper together and click Alt plus G on your keyboard and give this new object a name. Tree small. Next, I will zoom out and I will make a copy of this tree. So click Ctrl on your keyboard and drag. Perfect. Now we have two trees over here. Now select both the tree and move them outside. Next, select one of the tree, this one. Again click Ctrl on your keyboard and drag to make a copy. And this side we will place only one tree. Next, we will make another tree. So we will move towards the left. We will insert a cube, move it outside, move it up, and we will resize. Make X value as 80, Y value as 400, and Z value as 80. Bring it towards the front. Make this cube editable. Click on this Make Editable button here. Then click on Model, move it downward. Next, click on this polygon, click on this top surface and move it towards the right. Click R to rotate and rotate it towards the left. Then right click and select extrude and extrude. Next click T on your keyboard and resize. Click R and rotate towards the right. Right click, extrude. Again click T on your keyboard and resize. Then click R on your keyboard and rotate. And right click, extrude. And then resize. Click T. Next right click and make selection of loop path cut. Make a cut somewhere here, one here, one over here, and other one over here. Then rotate your house. Click E on your keyboard, select this polygon, right click and extrude. Next move it little upward. Click T on your keyboard, resize. Click R and rotate. Right click, extrude. Again click T on your keyboard, resize. Click R and rotate. Right click, extrude. Click T on your keyboard and resize. Next zoom out. Zoom in and select this polygon here. Zoom out further. Right click and extrude. Move it little upward. Click T and resize. Then click R and rotate. Right click and extrude. Click T and resize. Now click on this top surface. Click T and resize. Next we will insert a subdivision surface. So click on this subdivision surface here and then make this cube a child of subdivision surface here. See, this will make our tree looks more dynamic. Next we will create some leaves for our tree. So we will insert a platonic. Click E and bring this platonic outside. Click on it, click on model, move it towards the right, bring it in front, and place it over here. Place it properly and see the placement. Okay, this looks good. Next click T on your keyboard and increase the size. Next increase the segment to 3. Next we will add a shader. So click on this shader here and make this shader the child of platonic. Then click on this shader, go to deformer and select polygon. Then click on this platonic here and on type select Bucky. Next again click on this shader, go to parameter and make the scale value as 0.6. Next we will make a copy of this leaves, but before that we will resize it. Next give it a color use this green color and drop here. Next, click E on your keyboard, use Control button and make a copy of this and place it over here. Zoom out, again make another copy and place it on top. Then click T and resize. Click on this, click E and move it. Now this looks good, so we will make a group of this tree. So click on this platonic, this platonic, this platonic and this subdivision surface, and click Alt plus G on your keyboard and we will name it tree big. Next we will zoom out. Next click on this big tree, rotate your house, click E on your keyboard and make a copy of it. Use Ctrl key and make a copy. Now select both the tree and move it downward. Now rotate your house and again make a copy using Ctrl key and move this tree over here. Perfect. Next, we will insert a torus. We will bring this torus outside somewhere here. Then we will reduce the segment to 6 and we will place it here and little bit left. Perfect, this looks good, and we will color it white and we will color this tree as brown. This one also brown. We'll move here, we'll make this one also brown and this one also. Lastly, our house is almost ready. Last thing which we need to do is create a chimney over here. So insert a cube. Bring this cube upward. Click on this make editable. Click T. Increase the size. Click E. Pull it downward. Then place it on towards the back. Push it downward further. Zoom in. Then click on this edge, right click, select loop path cut, make a cut here, one here, then go to select loop selection, click on this polygons and select this one. Perfect. Then right click and extrude. Okay. Next, click on this polygon and color this chimney as light yellow. Then click E on your keyboard and click on this live selection. Click on polygon and select this outer polygons. Use shift key and select them all. Rotate, select them. This one, and then right click on this pink and click apply. Again rotate and see that you have selected everything. We will select this remaining polygons here, this one, we will rotate and select this one and right click on this material and apply. Click E on your keyboard and now this looks good. Next we will select on this top polygon, right click and extrude inner and we will extrude. Then right click and extrude inside. Perfect. So our chimney is also now ready. Let's see how our house looks like now. Good. Next we will do some render settings over here. So click on render setting here. Here click on effect, select ambient occlusion, again effect, select global illumination, go to ambient occlusion, select accuracy as 100%, maximum sample as 128, and that's it. Close it, and here select a physical sky. Next, lastly, one thing which we have missed is we will click on this, click on model, click on this, use Ctrl key and copy. Click on both of this base, use Ctrl key and copy and move it towards the right. Perfect. Now our house is ready. So let me do a quick render. So click on this render button here. And wow, this is how our house looks like finally. So if you have liked this video, give me a like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.